Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Its surface sits at 462 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. Venus would not even crack the top 10 on today's list. Out beyond our solar system, there are planets where it rains glass sideways at 7,000 kilometers per hour. Planets that are literally hotter than some stars. Planets where the air burns blue with vaporized metal. These are the top 10 hottest planets ever discovered. And number 1 will rewrite what you thought a planet could be. Welcome back to Cosmos Ranked, where I rank everything across the universe, one countdown at a time. Today we're measuring planets by surface or atmospheric temperature. Mostly exoplanets, because the universe is wildly hotter outside our solar system than within it. Subscribe for more rankings. Let's count it down. Coming in at number 10, Venus. Our solar system's hottest world. Surface temperature, 462 degrees Celsius. Pressure 90 times Earth's. Atmosphere of sulfuric acid clouds. Venus is the same size as Earth and the same distance from the Sun's habitable zone. But it took a wrong turn somewhere in its history. A runaway greenhouse effect baked it into the closest thing to hell in our solar system. Standing on Venus, you'd be crushed, melted and dissolved, all at once, in seconds. Venus is the cold end of this countdown. Everything else gets worse from here. At number 9, HD 189733b, 63 light-years away. About the size of Jupiter, and at first glance, this planet looks beautiful, a deep, vivid cobalt blue. Then you learn what makes it blue. HD 189733b's atmosphere is full of silicate particles. Glass, and the planet's wind speeds reach 7,000 kilometers per hour, 5 times the speed of sound. So on HD 189733b, it rains glass. Sideways. At hypersonic speed. The surface temperature is around 1200 degrees Celsius. The blue color you see isn't water, it's molten glass particles scattering light through the atmosphere. A pretty, peaceful-looking blue marble, filled with weaponized glass. That's exoplanet number 9. Number 8, 55 Cancri e, 40 light-years away. About twice Earth's size. And its dayside faces its star permanently, with a surface temperature around 2400 degrees Celsius. But here's what makes 55 Cancri e legendary. Astronomers think it may be a diamond planet. The planet is so carbon-rich and so high pressure that its interior is likely composed of vast amounts of crystalline carbon. Diamond. Recent observations from the James Webb Space Telescope also suggest lava oceans on the dayside. So you're looking at a world that's possibly part diamond, with rivers of molten rock flowing across its surface, glowing in the eternal daylight of its star. A diamond planet with a lava ocean. Real. Confirmed, just 40 light-years away. At number 7, WASP-76b, 640 light-years away. A gas giant that's tidally locked to its star, one side always facing inward, one side always in shadow. The dayside temperature reaches 2400 degrees Celsius, hot enough that iron in the atmosphere evaporates. The night side is only about 1500 degrees, cool enough for iron to condense. Now think about what that means. The atmosphere carries vaporized iron from the day side to the night side, where it cools and rains. On WASP-76b, it rains iron, liquid metal falling from the sky on a permanent storm front. The James Webb Space Telescope captured the chemistry of this in 2024, and it confirmed iron rain is real. Number 6, WASP-33b, 378 light-years from Earth. A hot Jupiter orbiting a fast-spinning hot star, completing a full year in just 29 hours. Dayside temperature, about 2790 degrees Celsius. WASP-33b is so hot that astronomers have detected titanium oxide in its atmosphere, a metal vapor that doesn't exist as gas anywhere else we've found. The atmosphere literally glows. You wouldn't need any external light to see the planet. It would shine with its own heat, a deep, smoldering orange-red across its entire surface. And here's the kicker. WASP-33b's star is unstable. It pulsates. So the planet experiences pulses of even more intense heat several times per hour. At number 5, WASP-12b, 870 light-years away. Its dayside temperature is roughly 2500 degrees Celsius, but that's not why it's on this list. WASP-12b is being eaten by its own star. The planet orbits so close to its star, one orbit takes just 26 hours, that the star's gravity is literally pulling material off the planet. WASP-12b has been stretched into an egg shape. A trail of vaporized planet streams behind it as it whips around its sun. Astronomers estimate WASP-12b has only about 10 million years left before its star completely consumes it. In cosmic terms, that's almost instant. We are watching a planet die in real time. Number 4, KELT-1b, 830 light-years from Earth. Technically classified as a brown dwarf by some astronomers, but most catalogues still call it a planet. Either way, it's hot. The surface temperature reaches 2150 degrees Celsius, and like WASP-12b, KELT-1b is tidally locked. The dayside never sees darkness. But what makes KELT-1b interesting isn't just the heat, it's the gravity. KELT-1b is about 27 times the mass of Jupiter, so dense that its surface gravity would crush a human into a thin film. A planet hot enough to vaporize most metals. With gravity so strong you couldn't even fall properly. You'd just stop. At number 3, WASP-189b, 322 light-years from Earth. And here we cross a line. WASP-189b's dayside temperature is approximately 3200 degrees Celsius. That is hotter than the surface of some stars. Cool red dwarf stars, perfectly real, perfectly stable stars, have surfaces around 2500 degrees. WASP-189b is hotter than that. The planet's atmosphere is so blasted with heat that no clouds can form. No molecules can survive. It's basically a plasma of individual atoms. WASP-189b is no longer just a very hot planet. It is a planet that physics gets uncomfortable trying to classify. At number 2, WASP-178b, about 1300 light-years away. A bloated, ultra-hot Jupiter orbiting a hot blue star. Dayside temperature, approximately 3300 degrees Celsius. What's wild about WASP-178b is its atmosphere. The James Webb Space Telescope detected silicon monoxide in its dayside, a molecule that only exists in extreme heat. It's the only place we've ever found this molecule on a planet. The atmosphere is essentially boiled rock vapor. If you could somehow stand on the night side of WASP-178b, you'd watch a sunrise that would kill every form of matter known to us. A sky full of glowing vaporized stone. And at number 1, KELT-9b, the hottest planet ever discovered. By a wide margin, 670 light-years from Earth, a bloated gas giant orbiting one of the hottest, brightest stars in our cosmic neighborhood. The dayside temperature of KELT-9b reaches 4300 degrees Celsius. That is hotter than most stars in the Milky Way. Hotter than the surface of 75% of every star in our galaxy. The atmosphere is so hot that molecules can't form. Atoms get stripped of their electrons. There are no water clouds, no methane, no silicates, just a glowing plasma of pure atoms, bleeding into space. KELT-9b is being slowly evaporated. The star's heat is tearing the planet apart, atom by atom. We are looking at a planet so extreme that the very definition of planet starts to break. Number 1. The hottest known world in the universe. So there you have it, the top 10 hottest planets ever discovered. Worlds where it rains glass, where iron falls from the sky, where the atmosphere itself is vaporized rock. Which would you survive longest on? Drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, new countdowns every day. Until next time, keep looking up.